Welcome back, everybody. I realized that I missed the upload yesterday. I was busy editing some videos for the school, or a video, so I didn't have time. I also kind of forgot as well. But anyway, we're back. We have a little more snow, you can kind of tell a little bit, but it's positive temperatures, are like Celsius, above freezing again, so it's not super cold. But today, I just wanted to talk about the advantages of aluminum versus titanium. Which one are, like we all know titanium is better, but what the advantages of either one would be. And so I'll start with the aluminum, because we have the Kraken right here. So aluminum, to start, is much cheaper, as you probably know if you've ever looked to buy a knife. Whoa! I just don't want to get it all soggy, but that might be inevitable. Oh yeah, aluminum's a lot cheaper, and it's way more readily available, easier to machine than titanium would be. But a downside is the grip. It's a lot slipperier than titanium would be, even if you have this like shiny finish like the Kraken has. It's shiny, it's still grippy, much more than a bead blast, but compared to titanium, still no competition. It's lighter than titanium in my experience. I don't know, I've heard other things about that, but in my experience it's lighter. It feels kind of softer and more like toyish, almost like an aluminum knife compared to a titanium knife. The titanium one will feel like a tool or like a weapon or something, and aluminum usually just feels like a toy, to me at least. Even when in comparison to like steel, because steel is often used in more heavy duty things. I'd say that most of the time you can get a better sound out of aluminum if you're looking for like that clacky kind of sound. But titanium definitely has very, very nice ringing that you can get with it. Titanium can get super cool anodizations if you know how to do that. Aluminum, where you can get some cool anodizations, it's just not, I don't think it's quite as easy, and it doesn't have the same like super epic cool looking vibes to it. I think the lube is freezing up. So switch to titanium right away. Obviously your aluminum is going to be a lot softer than titanium. It'll likely dent to drop it on anything hard, whereas titanium would not do that. So yeah, this is getting fairly cold. I'm going to just pull out, where did I put that? The Superfly I have brought out. Superfly is definitely an example of a heavier knife. And I don't know if it's the titanium's fault or not. It does have a fairly thick and big blade, but I do think that it does make it heavier compared to like the Firefly or Barracuda. It's also a great example of good grip. The Superfly, being made out of titanium, already has incredible grip, but they still put all this stuff in there just for design, I'm sure, but the grip is excellent. And it also has the sandwich design, which heck, now it's gonna be all soggy. Ugh. Oh, slippery too. I can wipe it off. Wiping my shirt. But yeah, I'll keep trying to talk about it as I try to wipe this off. Much more grip, heavier, definitely a lot stronger. I've dropped my titanium knives on hard things often, and there's no way to tell. that fuzz from my sweater? That is, huh? Yeah, like there's some, it kind of scratches a little bit in some places sometimes, but it won't like dent unless you really like dropped it on a, I don't know, like a steel point or something. But yeah, it's also quite light, lighter than steel. Much, no, not much, just a little bit heavier than aluminum. Oh, I forgot to talk about 7075 and 6061 aluminum. Yeah, we'll keep going with this. And with titanium, it'll be a lot more expensive. This right here is probably one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, titanium knife you can buy. And it still goes for like, what, $250 or $300 for one of these. And, you know, like, average aluminum price these days is like $150. And this is very cheap. Like every other titanium trainer that I've seen is $350 plus. So yeah, titanium is a lot more expensive. Come on. I'm gonna go back to the aluminum. But yeah, so with aluminum, we have 7075 like the Kraken is, but then there's also 6061, which would be something like BB barfly knives, glider knives. That's all I have in my head right now. But the advantages between those two is 7075 is going to be tougher and a little bit stronger, but heck you, yeah, but heavier. No, this shouldn't be as bad as the Superfly was. Superfly has way more holes for the snow to get in. Oh, okay. I don't even know. What else do I have? Whatever. And so 7075, stronger, heavier, a little more expensive. So it tends to like scratch more than dent unless you like really drop it on something. Wow, that's cold. 6061 will dent on a lot of things, I've found. So that can be an issue. I don't know if anybody's seen Brandon Baker. He had an issue with his Antarctic denting in the pivot area, causing it to bind. So I'm done. My hands are so cold. Anyway, titanium and aluminum. Let me know in the comments which one you think. Oh, which one you like better. Let me know if you have any titanium, if you do. And we'll see you guys in the next one.